Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I am Mike B, and today we're going to be going over a really fun topic. I know a bunch of you are already fuming. Why are you wearing a uniform? Because that's what this video is all about. We're going to be talking about what the difference between stolen valor, like the crime, and I guess stolen valor, the societal meme kind of cancel culture witch hunt mentality sort of sport, I guess it's become since the early 2010s. And we'll be talking about what's legal, what's not, and what's kind of shitty and frowned upon douchebag behavior and what's not. So, first I want to lay out the definitions and kind of give you a little bit of a background on the Stolen Valor Acts, plural. So, the first one was in 2005. George W. Bush signed in the Stolen Valor Act of 2005, which made it illegal to possess, ship, all this other stuff. Basically made it illegal to wear a military uniform or any kind of medals or something that you didn't earn. Well, this was challenged in 2010. Look up United States versus Alvarez, that it was indeed not, it was unconstitutional. That law was unconstitutional because it violated the First Amendment, freedom of speech, and all that stuff, and blah, blah, blah. It ended up winning that one. That went to the federal Supreme Court and was ruled in the favor. So the law was deemed unconstitutional. It was revised and amended in 2013 and signed into law by President Barack Obama. And it's an amended version that makes it a crime for a person to claim they have served in the military, embellish their rank, or fraudulently claim having received a valor award specified in the act. Check out the list. Here's the kicker: with the intention of obtaining money, property, or other tangible benefit by convincing another that he or she received the award. That's very important. Anything criminal, you have to prove intent, right? It would be kind of fraudulent it's fraud to lie about something to somebody in order to get money and all that stuff. That's how they got away with it being constitutional, because it falls under fraud in this case. It's a very specific subject related to fraud. Nevertheless, it's fraud to lie to somebody and receive a benefit or receive monetary stuff for it. Now, that is why it's illegal. That is the illegal part. So, about 99.9% of these stolen valor compilations on YouTube and all these posts, I actually had to stop following that group years ago because it got so witch hunty. Anybody that's wearing camouflage is screamed at as stolen valor. That's not accurate. You can call them a douchebag if you want, if they're impersonating a soldier. I've witnessed this personally, right? And I didn't go off and, my buddy's died wearing that uniform and that's my uniform. I didn't do that because a lot of times when people are going to be impersonating a soldier, there's a lot of mental illness involved. Normal people don't just, normal, to all you butthurt people out there, everybody's got a mental illness if you look hard enough. But what I've noticed is that there is a very thick correlation with people's mental state and doing this. So is it stolen valor if they're not intending and not, committing fraud basically and actually receiving something? No, it's not illegal. It's not a crime. It's not technically the stolen valor. Now, it's stolen valor in the fact that you're taking away from what many people have, put the uniform on and died and been horrifically wounded, and their families have been affected and countries have been affected. That you're taking away from. So I would characterize that as being a complete douchebag, and it's really in bad taste and it's shitty. And you can say that all you want. You have the right to actually express your opinion that person is a douchebag for trying to impersonate somebody and wearing that uniform. Hey, I'm on board with that. I've done that. I've said you're a fucking douchebag for saying that you were in the 82nd Marine Division Airborne Force Recon stuff at a bar, and I was like, you're not. You're so dumb. I don't even know where to begin. But go away. And that's how I usually handle it. I don't really get that pissed off because I'm just like, you know what? They're in a different world. It's okay. They know them there apparently, but it's just seeing that other people fall for it that pisses me off. People that don't know anything about the military, they see a military uniform and they go, oh, that person's in the military. And people see people wearing camouflage of any country and they go, are you in the Army? Because most people are not directly affected by having been in the military. Now, the reason I'm wearing this old, relic of the past is because I have been accused of, God, I gotta get that hair off my head. It was like just perfectly glaring in the sunlight right in my eyes. It was very distracting. Anyway, I have been accused of stolen valor countless times. Now you might go, well, you have a YouTube channel. No, this is before I had a YouTube channel. I have been accused at many bars back when I was in my early 20s because they said you are too young and you are too fat to have been in the military. As I wasn't even talking to these people most of the time. I was talking to my friends who were deployed with me about funny shit or weird shit that went down at a bar, and these people butt in and then they accused me of lying about that. I've had that happen several times, so I started carrying around a copy of my DD-214 in my wallet, and I had one guy at a bar call me out very, very loudly, very publicly, just like the typical stolen valor, and I whipped out my DD-214, showed him my driver's license. I wasn't in at that time, so I didn't have my CAT card. And he looked at it and goes, "What's that?" So that right there is about the time where I got fed up with the whole fucking movement, the whole, gang mentality that was really prevalent on the page. And I know that Stolen Valor, like the organization and people like Don Shipley, that's not their intention is to start a witch hunt. They're actually looking to bust people committing crimes, which is fine and admirable. Now, this whole cultish following of calling people Stolen Valor, by the way, this was my uniform. I don't really talk about it that much on my channel because it's usually not relevant to what I'm talking about, and I'm not one of these people that needs constant validation about my time in the military. I'm wearing this just to show a purpose. You see my long hair, right? I haven't been in the military in a long time. You see the double chin. Obviously, I'm not in. I don't meet the height and weight requirements, even though this thing actually fits me, but I was more muscular back then instead of fat. So obviously, and here's the thing: is I'm not going to wear this around. I wear the pants around when I'm out working or just to wear, and I also those things make great cutoffs. Make sure you cut them below the seam at the knee, otherwise they're going to fray. But if you like that, they'll just keep getting shorter. Man, those make great cutoffs. UCP, ACU pants, not really good for anything else. Great for shorts in the summer, very strong, nice pockets. So that's a tip. Do I wear this around? No, I keep this as a souvenir, as kind of a thing. Maybe if I have kids someday and they have grandkids. Oh, grandpa's old uniform, whatever. Here's the thing, too, is I don't have a problem with people wearing this stuff, right? Maybe not the patches and all that stuff and, doing that. Maybe take that shit off first. I don't know. That's whatever. But as long as they're not claiming to be in the military, have ever been in the military or whatever, and they're just wearing this stuff, I have no problem with that. People can wear whatever the fuck they want. That's my view on it. Some people are like, you shouldn't be able to wear that stuff unless you've served, and they have this kind of view of military people. I don't care. I sell military surplus. Do you think I give a shit what people wear? No, I encourage it because it keeps landfills more empty, and it's good stuff, a lot of it, man. I mean, say what you want about UCP, the uniform itself is pretty damn comfortable, right? AACU cut, and now the OCPs are really nice too. And anyway, so I don't have a problem with people wearing shit. So if somebody's wearing camouflage, I don't immediately just have this mob mentality, brainwashed, programmed response of stolen valor. I just go, hey, nice pants. Cool, thanks. That's usually it if I say anything. Otherwise, I usually don't even care. It doesn't matter. And most of my friends and guys that I serve with don't give a shit either. It's like, oh, cool, that guy's wearing UCP pants, right? They call them ACUs. Oh, cool. Right on. They're strong pants. Neat. Anyway, so that's kind of the view on that. And another, to the flip side of this is it's really funny whenever I don't wear as much camouflage as I do in my videos. It's kind of a theme of the channel. But in my real life, I usually just wear a t-shirt or a jacket. But usually it's a military jacket. But anyway, so if I do wear military stuff, though, I always get asked, were you in the military? It's like, so if somebody wears camouflage or a military-looking uniform, they were in. And the answer is I usually go, this wasn't mine, but yes. And I see other people that wear this stuff, and it's like, just because somebody wears that stuff doesn't mean they were in the military, or doesn't mean they have to have been. That's another thing is, like I said earlier, the ones that say, oh, you should have had to serve to wear that stuff. I don't think so at all. As long as you're not going around trying to get compensation, trying to commit a crime. You can go around and claim you were a Ranger Delta Force SEAL sniper. You're being a huge douchebag, and you have every right to get the shit berated out of you by people who actually have worn the uniform, if they so choose. But as far as the stolen valor thing, it's gone way beyond what I think the original intent of the organization and the laws themselves were intended for. That's my opinion on this. You guys said you wanted more ranty, rambly videos, so here you go. Anyway, I think that's all I got to cover on this issue. I'm trying to do more freeform rants because bullet points, people get angry at me reading. I had to write down I don't have a printer, so I had to write down the actual law. But so yeah, you can look all this stuff up and see for yourself. Let me know what you think. I think people, again, they're really, really quick to jump on a bandwagon if there's a witch hunt and a gang mentality and a football team mentality of us versus them on basically anything. So it's kind of a recurring theme that I'll be talking about here in my videos. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, UCP sucks ass. I mean, I need you to write that. UCP sucks ass. I made it this far. It's a fun little game. Anyway, yeah, so if you made it this far, let me know. And again, if you want to support the channel financially, if you haven't already considered, there's 2 ways to do that: Patreon and becoming a channel member. Both platforms are great ways to support me financially for ballistic tests, other content like ballistic tests on body armor, all that stuff, getting cool things to make content on and educate you guys, getting ammo and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just great to have crowdfunding to be able to offset the cost a lot, so I can do more content than I would be able to just funding out of pocket. So $5 a month or more on either support method gets into my Discord server, which is a pretty fun time. So that's a great perk. Anyway, if you can't support the channel financially, I totally get that. That's fine. You can just support me by liking this video, subscribing if you haven't already, and sharing this video if you think that this is a valid video and you like the points I make. So anyway, thank you for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next video.